Hi Scorpio, my name is Tara and welcome to your August Psychic Tarot forecast. And this month I'm using John Holland's Psychic Tarot cards, and they include the major, the minor arcana cards, major and minor, plus numerology, plus the chakra cards. So I'm shuffling these for you, and one card popped out of the deck at the beginning, so I'm going to use it as the last card of this 4-card spread for you. It has my interest quite a bit, so let's start with the first one. Okay, so this is, and this card came up one other reading. I don't know, I can't remember who for, but this is an emotional card. This is one of the minor arcanas. It's an emotional card, the number 8, and 8 in numerology is about abundance. It's about bridging the spiritual and the material worlds together. And as you can see, he's taking a rest, a relaxation, a feeling of job well done, but let's take a rest. So if any of you guys are on vacation this month and you're near water, or you're in near mountains, some sort of meditative rest and balance for you all that have putting so much hard work. And I'm feeling, like project managers or people of authority, and you guys are so intuitive anyway, that just to have some downtime so that intuition can come back through. If we're always in our left brain logic, that's fine, and you guys are very intelligent, but it's good to give that a rest. And the right brain has many more megabytes anyway. I know a lot of you guys are like computers and you're just intuitive. You're both brains, but just let that come up and let any symbols. I'm seeing again the number 8, which is this card, and that's the number of infinity. So it will also help your health to take these breaks, because I feel like some of you, maybe gallbladder or kidney stones or something like that, maybe you've had a couple issues, so take those breaks. It'll be good for your health. Okay, and the second card, and this is a major arcana card. This is the shadow card, and this is the same in traditional tarot as the moon card, and you can see there is a moon on the shadow part of it, and on the other part is light. So, we talk about these, and this term is getting used a lot, about your mirror self. What you see in other people that you don't like, it's maybe you also have it in yourself. And that's the way with all of us. With everyone there's a sinner. With everyone there's a saint. All of that is inside of us. So, if you come across someone, you're like, you know what, I don't like that about that person. They're overweight, or they're that quirky personality, or something they do, or they bite their fingernails, or they just do something that you don't care for, then you're probably, not to be judgmental, just discerning, you may be experiencing some of those or some traits yourself that others don't particularly like. I know this has popped up with me, so believe me, and everybody else, you are not the only ones. It's just to take notice of, and to be gentle, not only with other people, but be gentle on yourself. So as I intuitively look at this card, my eyes go straight towards the top of the staff, the rod that they're both holding. Okay, so that feels to me, both the mirror self, the light self, and the dark self are holding this. And the light actually has his hand on the top. So that tells me is just to keep that positivity. Keep that positivity as far as not only for others, but really for yourself. This is really a reflection on you and what you're feeling on the inside. And I'm actually feeling all of a sudden my throat chakra. So, and hearing the word sensitivity. So, not taking things hard if you're feeling like someone has said something either at work or a relative or a spouse, is let their words flow. Don't take anybody's stuff in yourself. You guys are very intuitive, some of you very empathic. Remember to keep your pink bubble around you, not to be too woo-woo, but honestly to protect yourself, and just know that to let other people's stuff go and not to take anybody's stuff to heart, because everybody has issues. We are in a 2 millennium, which means that we're owning our feminine intuition, and we express ourselves. So some people express differently than others. All right. And for your third card, this is a spiritual card, and it's obstacles and challenges. And it's the number 5, and in numerology, I'm a psychic numerologist and tarot reader, among a channel among many things. But this is a spiritual card, and it's just feeling like, you know what, my foundation, I want to know which way, and I'm rocking a little bit, sorry you guys. I want to know which way to go. And then I'm seeing a totem pole. Okay, so it feels like your spiritual flag will go up when you choose wisely your steps in what you're deciding on. That it feels like the totem pole of life, you're moving up. And it kind of reminds me of this staff that, you know, the top of this. So maybe that's where I'm going with this. So I'm going to look at this card, and a couple things come out for me, but especially the front foot right here, the foot in front, the right foot. Okay, so choose wisely. Don't overthink it though. Use that intuition that you guys just overflow with. That water, you're a water sign, so you obviously really connect with anything intuitive. He's stepping gently. He's being gentle with himself, and I'm getting neighbors. If any of you have a neighbor, and I'm seeing a man with sort of blondish, sandy blonde hair, and if any of you have a neighbor like that, or if you know someone like that, I'm also hearing the word uncle. So, or someone that feels like an uncle, maybe they're a good friend, or maybe they really are an uncle, but this guy doesn't feel older to me. He just feels, you know, like mid-age. But maybe he gets on your nerves a little bit. It could be a boss. Maybe this person gets on your nerves. But remember, here we are with the mirror effect again. If it gets on your nerves, then, you know, just be gentle with not only your thoughts for him, but for yourself. Because I feel like you guys, your spiritual foundation is moving and growing more and more and more, and you just want to be in that flow of life, okay? And then the fourth card that just wanted to be by itself out of the deck, and I feel like it was for you guys before I shoveled, is another 8 card. Don't you love it? And again, 8, you had one here, and then you have another one. This is a major arcana card. This is the power card in traditional tarot. It's the strength card. And as you can see, it's half man, half lion. So, and I'm actually visualizing this lion just like out in the, you know, actually out in the field, out in the jungle, but out in the field, and his tail is just like really like, I am courageous. I am independent. I can do this. And you guys can. You guys are a pretty independent lot. So, you know, just remember to feel that I am presence. And when I look down at this card, I see actually a couple things. The green eye on the lion. And that feels like, you know, for me, when I'm working with clients, when I see green, it's either for healing, Ireland, Scotland area, or it's money. Okay, so interesting. The two things that came up from, actually all three do for me for you, but the Ireland, Scotland, 16th century Mediterranean, if any of you guys resonate with that time period, it feels like there's some lineage that maybe you could you could research or visit, and that might be important information to you. Or if you like movies that are in that time frame, there's some intuitive symbols, messaging that could be really interesting for you. Also, I was looking at his beard. So it's lion's beard, man's beard. That's just like that's that inner strength. That's that feeling of sticking your chin out and owning that inner power, that third chakra. I call it the power chakra, and just really a quiet power, but maybe a little bit reserved. You guys are sometimes a little bit reserved about things, or not, but it feels like it is. But just leading the way by leading by example. And that it feels like with his gray hair on one side, you have established yourself and everybody else knows it. So it's about you owning it, about you owning that strength, that power. Okay, so that was your 4-card spread for August. I want to thank you so much for joining my channel. If you want a private reading, click on the link below. It's www.themagicalmatrix, The Magical Matrix. And I'm there to do a private reading. It's much more in depth. Thank you again for joining me. I will see you in next month in September. Namaste.